Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. This one is mandatory. You must listen to this one. You're gonna love it. You may not believe it, but you're gonna love it. It is July 15th, 2019. The 15 is all about the devil. The devil's in the details. And the day adds up to 34-7, which is the Eight of Wands. So we have that back and forth communication and the devil, and actually both of those cards came up reversed today. So we're going to see how that plays out. The 15 is a 6, 34 is a 7. So we have that 6 of the lovers and the 7 of the chariot moving forward with the lovers. And that's also 67 of the Knight of Pentacles, the loyal servant, coming forth. I woke up this morning at 7:11, so that was telling, 711, and then I got my juice and my decaf, and then I opened the front door, and literally right in the middle of my glass door, on the pavement, on the sidewalk, right in front of my door, right in the center of the sidewalk, was a slug. Ever so slow, slower than the turtle, but he was still going, chugging along. I'm kind of scared to go out there because the lawn guys were here since the slug was out there. I'm hoping that he made it across the path before they got to it, but it was very cute. And the slugs, you know, the antlers or whatever, not antlers, but you know what I mean, the antennae or whatever they are at their head, literally was like is the Y in the road. So I've never seen that before. That was kind of like when I saw the praying mantis inside my door and my screen door. That was the weirdest thing. I don't know how they got in there. He's huge. But the slug was there, and he wasn't little either. The masculine read here was done at 10:01 today, 10:01 to 10:02, so going from the masculine to the feminine, the magician to the high priestess. And I really didn't notice much else going on with the energy outside today. I think that slug is called a leopard slug. I posted it on the 12 sign read, so if you want to clarify any of the characters in the read today, you can definitely go back to the 12 sign, because that'll give you a good idea of what all 12 signs are doing and how they are coordinated together. I really like doing that read. But this one, just amazing. There was some chest stress going on as I started the read today. For the Divine Masculine, this is a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read, but this applies to everyone, especially if you have a lot of masculine, you as a feminine, as well as any other person with masculine in them. And the major arcana here were Reason, which is the Emperor, Shadow, which is the Devil, which was appropriate as it's the day today. Before the read came up the Ascension card, which is like the World, and then after the read came up the Strength card and the Karma card, which are Strength and Judgment. There were 3 wands, 1 cup, 3 pentacles, and 2 swords. So, you know, not so out of balance. They're all there. Could have been a little more cups, but overall, well balanced. The King of Pentacles was the only court card, but prior to the read, the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles were also there. So that's very telling. The Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. The numbers in the code line were all about rebirth, you guys. Rebirth, environment, and forgiveness. The numbers, we had triple 3s on the board and 7-7 today, as well as 1-2-3, jump. We also had 53, which is the catapult. It is the Knight of Swords. The 3 of the Empress, the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune, which added up on the code line to 66, the Queen of Pentacles. 77 is the 9 of Pentacles. And then we also had 12, the Hangman, 23, the King of Wands, 35, the Wounded Warrior, Mary Magdalene energy, and 57, the 3 of Swords. 7-10 also came up, as well as 31-32. So if you break them down, you have 31 of the 5 of Wands, expansion energy, and then the 32 of the Journeyman. Okay, the 6 of Wands. I'm going to get right into this read. It's a good one, you guys, so stay till the end. Really amazing today. So the code line was all about rebirth, environment, and forgiveness. And I was getting information about sacking the aid Okay, so you need to filter now what you need, because you don't need everything that you used to need. You have to stop receiving all the aid that you know, the videos all the time that you watch, that kind of thing. Knowing that you are empowered, that you are your own aid. Of course, you can ask for help when you want to, but they're just bringing you that message. Sack the aid of the divine feminine, the filter. This is to the masculine now. The masculine's got to let go of some of the support from the divine feminine, and yet she's called at the same time to support him. The Empress comes up, as well as the feminines and the Hierophant, so the Empress and the Hierophant, present to their high vibe support of woe. Okay, so any woeful feelings, that sadness is coming up from the Five of Cups today for the masculine, because he's coming in dealing with guilt and shame and sadness and regret and loss, could be loss as well, family, that kind of stuff. And the Screen Actors Guild also came up again, and the guild, since the guild came up, Gilded Tarot came up, aiding, and I was getting like a stage name, so they were showing me Edith Ray or Edith Ree, like just as an example of a stage name. So that's why the Screen Actors Guild comes up. And also, I refer to God sometimes as Saggy. Instead of Magi, for the magician, he's the Saggy, because he's the ever-expanding Sagittarius, right? So there's a stage name that comes up here for the divine feminine, or in other words, quest and expansion at the present, destiny, in support of the woe half, or the woman, the woe of man, woman. So the half and half is the woe man. Divine masculine is divine feminine's alter ego, and vice versa. The stage name for each other, the emperor and the empress and the hierophant. The present destiny, or the gift of the woe man. Leave behind the aid. You can do it on your own. You have another half, masculines. The Sagi, or God, aids the feminine to the nth degree. The Re, the shaman. The feminine, the Knight of Swords, the catapult, the messenger of truth, the 5D message board. Of fiery destiny, high vibration. The blinds. Don't forget, in blinds, one side of the blind is woe and the other side is man. Woe man. Okay? So when you have the blinders on, it doesn't matter, because you just flip it the other way. Whenever you need a little masculine, you flip it that way, just like the blinds. So getting right into the read, as 27 comes up now, and being that it was 7-11 this morning, it came up again, because 27 they were showing me was 1, 1, and 7. 1 divine feminine, 1 masculine, and the 7 of the chariot, which also then rearranged into 171 and 117. So literally 27, another way of saying it, is 117. Rise above the fire drama. Queen Sag, stage name. All right, so it can be Sagittarius there. That queen of the night. Rise above the fire drama of the Queen Sag, stage name. Middle East tango, ballet, breakdance, whatever floats your boat, makes you prance. And you see I have some deer out there for you. The world of ascension of the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups rises up to the challenge. Patient angel, Empress reversed, in lack left behind. Queen of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles reversed is the divine feminine's heart opening up. The patient angel in lack, or pulled down by an Empress reversed in lack energy, and the divine feminine pulls him back up just by opening her heart to play. After the Tower came up, and the Tower was present before the read, but then I have it up in the sidebar up at the top as well. After the Tower came in, fully upright, present to frustration exposed, brought to full light, radiated, message or news declared, horny devil, marked man, chaos, and then detox, taken down, walking away, a hike in the woods or the mountains. The word spreads about ball and chain, or literally devil's dungeon, karmic abuse, codependency, addictions, slave labor, sex slave, or sexual connection of the twins. Step right up, get your tickets to see the show. Two naked two naked people chained together by the neck, naked, by the neck and hands tied, hostage to their desires, their shadow side. Crazed man with bat wings and horns, like slug, and pentacles covering his crown, hairy legs and long toenails, claw-like feet, controlling two humans. Dark interference, walking away from the freak show to find what's missing and fill the gap. Batman's evil stepfather is dead, spending time in the country house or ranch, swinging a club or racket or bat, or hitting bat to the outfield over the fence. Sexual energies pronounced, Scorpio upright, Leo upright, Capricorn reversed, walking away from Leo or Scorpio advances. And that was at 10:47. 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, 47 is the Seven of Cups. Sagittarius leaving Taurus behind, Pisces and Earth making plans to rise. As I turn the page, it's 10:47 still. The sun is out fully, as leaning out the door or window or a balcony to feel the temperature outside. A party last night, or Saturday you drank too much and over-isolated, coming out needing to learn lesson, but a bad student of alcohol poisoning or roofied. Coming out in a big way. Overindulgences or antisocial, the two extremes of polarity. In need of help, assistance, opportunity, invitation. A child needs parents' attention. Pouring alcohol upside down at a party or guzzling with a party of one. Slug showed up at my front door this morning. Slow learner, but very persistent. Streaming dark energies, but now going right through you. Right in and right out. Finally feeling better today. Someone told all at a party and walked away, or a huge explosion, a cataclysmic event, or major epiphanies. I can do bad all by myself. Took on the crowd, put Empress down and in her place. Planning how to go forward with Queen of Pentacles over coffee. Then let friends help you came up for the masculine, and separation was beneath that, so that happened first. And then let friends help you. Post the party and trauma, a wreck and in tears, home alone crying, still in clothes from last night, as word came out, leaning on the truth of the right arm alive, but the left arm was a dummy. Someone's been operating that arm for them, remote control of sorts, or literally lost use of left hand or arm, past interference, or got hurt in a game, a sex game, two women, and now burning both. Someone was just a stand-in, a dummy man, mannequin. Poor man's Wendy, or leftovers, except I'm seeing two women using one man. A wife who is gay, possibly with her gay lover right under his nose, best friends, maybe even had a threesome, her showing how cool she can be to her husband, yet she was having an affair with her best friend. Now burning the past in a breakup, getting caught with pants down or confessing about dream girl, betrayals and rumor mill, frustrations and confessions or obsessions about waxing or getting burned, or dominatrix who insisted on burning and abusing you, divine masculine. Little Napoleon complex here too. That can be for the karmic. Or tripped over poison in the woods, with wood, cheating with poison ivy all over, including his weenie. Or female caught cheating with man with hairy legs after insisting her masculine wax against his will. Or pregnant with another man's child. Will feel. Or will fix. Oh, I understand what I was saying. Okay. I'm sorry, I just wasn't understanding the word that I wrote. Female caught cheating with man with hairy legs after insisting that the masculine wax against his will, or that a karmic is pregnant with another man's child. She is also coming up as willful. And that was important because will, or IOL, comes up as important here. Or a surrogate gone wrong. Having sex with wife's best friend for wife to have a baby, but the joke is on him. They plan on raising the child without him. Taurus and Aquarius, females here. Also Leo, possible Scorpio and Capricorn, Pisces. And before I go on, I'm going to tell you the court cards and the signs. So of all the signs that were both directions, upright and reverse, which means there can be two of them, or one person showing both their positive and negative attributes. And those were that have both Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, and those were all that were up and down. Sagittarius was upright, as well as Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, and the only one that was fully down was Capricorn. And I'm really getting that more as a South Node type of thing. The court cards, the Emperor and Empress, were both reversed today. That definitely can be somebody's parents or bosses, but definitely parents come up for that, or grandparents. Let's see. Of the pages, only the Page of Pentacles was reversed. All the other three were upright. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles were reversed. The other two upright. All three queens were down except for the Queen of Pentacles was upright, but don't worry about the being reversed because that actually has a twist with it today. And the kings, the King of Cups and the King of Swords were upright, King of Wands reversed, and King of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So, as I turn the page, 1120, which is Justice and the Judgment. Moderation comes up. Number 14, which is the Temperance card of the Angels. Patience and moderation. And beneath that was Change, or number 5, Expansion. Purging, crying, peeing, dumping, or dumped, overwhelmed, as full moon approaches, waxing, too many drinks, or chalet, or chef's kitchen, exposed wood, logs, metal detailing, studs, 5 diamond, 7 times, new world record for drinking, making fool of self, or being dumped. World's biggest asshole, sorry I don't usually curse, but that's the way it came up. World's biggest asshole, self-proclaimed, with hostage even tied up on the stake. One with the knife and one with the alcohol or gas and flame. 2 men with female prisoner, presented for stoning, to behead or burn her in public. The scarlet letter, or shame for being a witch, or just a bitch, or leaving everyone in stitches, laughing or severely wounded. As long as you can get attention, the more drama at the party, the more people want to go to see others get hurt. All right, so a bunch of wounding just came up there that we need to clear. 5 swords. The 5 of Swords man cut off his feelings. The 9 of Cups man is arrogant, dumping all women. They're all bitches and witches. And the 2 men drinking with female or females tied up between them. 1 child rejected or shy and whiny, the other dedicated good student. All girls do is whine, never take action. All men do is hurt me after trying so hard to do what they want me to do and ask of me. Now the feminine is alone and trapped with no way out, and masculine working late into the night with Mouse Ben by candlelight, and Charlotte's Web, studying intently to learn about energy and the gold coin. As she escapes from inside, within, he expands, she contracts. The dance, the heart pumping, arteries and veins, the masculine pumps the gas, and the feminine fills up the tank again so he can do more work. Afraid to run and slide under the gate before it closes and impales them. Come out wherever you are, as the masculine seeks, tiptoe through the 2 lips with me. When I find you, I'm gonna plant one right on you. Teds and funky sneakers and all, living parallel on 2 sides of the same wall, one fluid, one multicolored stone and earthy, one feeding the other in parallel universes. How to get through? Well, drill a hole, of course. Dig for answers, crack codes, feel through the dark until you come out of the tunnel, the 4D rainbow bridge. You can't see the rainbow until you make it to the other side. Like Niagara Falls, US and Canadian views. Two different worlds, yet the same fluids and stones. Studying and focus to rise and dance, nourish and do, back and forth. That's all there is. What catches your interest? Sparks your eye, causes you to rise, walk, dance, fly, across the sun with heaven in your eyes. And as I turned the page, it was 11:46. 11 is justice, 46 is the Six of Cups, the children in the garden, heaven in your eyes. Let friends help. Allow them to feel their power too. Give a little leeway for all to shine on their own in moderation, of course. Too much light is blinding, and then the tower will force you to see in the dark. And then you'll have to use your intuition because you won't have your sight. So before I go into recently, I'm going to show you around the board, and then we'll get right back into it. It was funny talking about the men around the woman on the stake, like burning her at the stake, because right after I got into that, my lawn guys came. And I'm thinking that they're, thinking of me that way after, I got upset about them, and I wasn't mean to them, but I got upset because they cut down my jacaranda tree that I was trying to grow. So it's pretty funny how everything always parallels with the read. So the underlying energy there is that Seven of Flames, or Seven of Wands. The recent past is the shadow, or the devil. The underlying foundation energy there is the Emperor, or Reason. You can't really see him very well, but I'll give you the different perspectives for the other cards underneath. And then in the center is that Five of Cups, the grief. The challenge being the Three of Flames. And then up here are the other underlying energies. And then the crowning position is the Two Flames, the twins, the Two of Wands. As we bridge across, and you might want to see Jesus there, and then bridge across to the Ten of Crystals in the near future position. And then the masculine seeing himself as the Three of Crystals, and then all of the romance angel cards that came out. And then around him, or how he is seen, is the Seven of Orbs, which is like the Seven of Swords. The blocks he needs to clear is the Master of Crystals, or the Akashic Records there, like the King of Pentacles. And then as we work our way up to the end, we have the Ace of Swords, or Ace of Orbs. Then the Strength card, which is a tiger in this deck. And then the Three of Orbs, which is the Three of Swords, with the lightning coming down. And then the Judgment, or Karma card, which is the Lotus opening at the top. We finish off here with the Emperor reversed, okay, and then the sidebar stuff there, okay? And that's the whole read. So let's see what we have here, if I can give you more of a view. Okay. Well, before I forget too, yesterday I got this, or yesterday the day before, I got this spider web picture, and I wonder if it'll translate on your pick, but it was really good. You see that whole web? So that was coming up that the web is complete, right? The grid work. So coming up recently for the read, Capricorn reversed and Virgo reversed, and Leo showing off sunny disposition on two timelines, but it's overpowering. But sunny days. So again, with the lawn guys, I wrote down that they were coming up as, they're probably thinking they're happy outside enjoying the sun while they see me being a prisoner inside and thinking I'm shy or sad woman, right? So again, the man-woman thing. Remember that light radiates from within. The shadow detoxed when something is not working. And right as I wrote that, all the lawnmowers went off. They were stopped and they were loaded into the truck. So when something's not working, without option, love is offered, or a helping hand from someone in need of work, or someone who was previously stubborn, turning the beat around. Things break down for a reason, so you'll stop to receive love. Being still, i.e. sweet, or saint illness, right? ST is saint, saint ill, still. Saint illness, if you refuse to stop. And remember that ill is I, lowercase I is the chakra system, and then 1, 1, 11, I, 11. Justice, truth and balance. The chakra realignment. The lawnmower stops to refill, F-I-L-L, the tank. And S-P-I-L-L, spill, don't drink that. Or sill, if you lean too far out, you will go splat. Bill, rebalance of energies. Will denotes control, self-induced illness. Allow, accept, assume, and make an ass out of yourself. An apple a day will keep doctor away, unless, of course, you want the doctor to come over for other reasons. LOL. Foundation is reason, the Emperor, and Aries, working to control things as opposed to inspiration, or the Page of Wands, leading by example as opposed to pushing your will on them. The Knight of Wands reversed and the Queen of Swords reversed, stuck in the middle between those two. Men falling short and women bitchy. Can't win if you're the monkey in the middle, or in other words, the middleman. You are either in the lead, the leader, or the controlling boss, pushing or stuck being pushed or led astray. Each to be leader in your own right. This is unity. Centrally is grief-stricken, down on their luck and powerless, or lost money, power, independence to learn to humble self, keep self in check, purge and reset. Sadness, loss, guilt, shame, regret. If you stand in truth without love, what's the point? Standing down others before they get you reflects dysfunctional family with illusion of power. Sovereign wants to be coupled, and family wants to be single again. I can't get no satisfaction. Okay, so that's coming up. And then share your love. Share your love power with someone else. And I wrote Oz, but I was just getting O2, so oxygen. So Oz, come out from behind the curtain. Okay, so that's also about two humans and oxygen. To breathe. All I need is the air that I breathe. So we turn the page. It's 12:17. 12 is the hangman. 17 is the star. People resonate better with other humans who make mistakes. So it's saying, Oz, come out from behind the curtain for the masculine. As someone can't hurt you unless you let them. A family doesn't crumble unless it's unstable to begin with. And Libra reverse came up in that energy there. A diamond doesn't break easily, even if rough. Some days, polished others. It's all good. Just be you. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? So that was coming up as well. And then at 12:21, it was answered, because friends don't let friends drink and drive or drive drunk. That was at 12:21, guys. The challenge being opening the heart in the midst of a storm or stormy weather. Flamethrowers are coming in. So there was if you didn't catch it, there was a parallel with the, friends don't let friends drive drunk. It wasn't just about the drinking issue. It's about being a friend. If you don't resonate with your friend, how can you spend time with them, right? Because then you're going against your authenticity. So there was a message there for you. Post flames around you and just relax, guys. With sealed divine feminine, whatever you project upon them bounces right back on you. And the bouncy bounce was coming up. If karmic can't get to her, she gets turned around because it comes right back at her, whatever she throws. The Eight of Wands reversed. Whatever you say sticks back on you. Okay, so that's another wound. As the past returns to clear the path for the fool to enter the bald eagle's nest. Oh, it's funny too, because that's one of the things I saw in meditation once. Was I actually was literally behind an eagle at their nest in the mountains. It was very cool, actually. But time to clear the path for the fool to enter the bald eagle's nest, away from the Queen of Wands reversed and her broken heart by the King of Swords, because arrows she flung at him and the divine feminine flung back at her and knocked her down right in the left eye, where it hurts the most. Illusions of grandeur, grandiosity is what I was getting. Aquarius, King of Pentacles reversed, taken down off of high horse, rocking horse. Was never talked about, but he abused the Page of Cups in the past. Or Page of Cups wasn't always peaches and cream, spoiled rotten, draining father's finances. Or kids living with grandfathers so King of Pentacles reversed can live out his dreams. After confessing ungroundedness or dumping burdens, leaving work, coming out about grief. Confessing about child innocence. The innocence with the Emperor reversed. Free to abuse the kids as the Queen of Wands reversed looked the other way or was abused herself and damaged. Cutter, heart transplant or procedure, or never knowing what it is to be loved. Always kicked when down, blowing whistle on self to break patterns now. This is the Queen of Wands reversed. The wounded warrior gives up, surrenders, purging. What have I done? As the Empress reversed also called out an abuse or ignoring abuse of the King of Swords, Divine Masculine, the Queen of Wands reversed and the Empress reversed and the King of Swords pooling and can choose the path they take to high seas. Okay, so that's bringing up the Delta again. To face the music of the spheres, now crowning two flames, woe and man, woman. The King of Wands reversed presents without option, or is present without option, to coming out party of sovereign or his own sovereignty, leaving work to pursue dreams or retirement or study, research, energy, detail work, becoming independent, or kids will have to do without, clearing emotional attachments now. To lack of satisfaction, loneliness, unhappiness, even though a message of love or friendship was offered, they were not seeing the love. Or karmic or child always dumped their leftovers on the Divine Masculine or left their stuff at work, leaving him to deal with it. A poor woman's pansy. That was at 1247. So 47 is coming up a lot here too. So that is the Hangman, and then again the Seven of Cups, which is the synchronicities, but also all the attachments that you need to dump when it's reversed. Coming out without option to be present with sovereign or single, confessing sudden jealousy of speaking your truth, Divine Feminine, and spreading the word on love. Speaking your truth about the deep connection of theirs in the 5D world. The Page of Cups, Emperor reversed, drops facade, gives up. What have I done? Holding back time, money, and energy, the gold coin, withholding, which was a power play, to toy with women's feelings, conceit, big head, elitism, insecurities, not allowing another human to hurt you ever again, not realizing in closing your heart you only hurt you in the end, sealed Divine Feminine in the 5D world, grieving for her lover as the hermit wonders where his flame went, and was it ever really there? Now seeing lovers around him, being open, natural, authentic to themselves, and him not expressing his passions and having held back. Right elbow pain, and flame in my ass, enflamed DNA strand, 90 degrees, or a quarter angelic human, plus a quarter human, because the Divine Feminine is the other half. Halfway point, 0 point, pi, centered, meter made, thermometer, 98.6 degrees. What's your range or base? How do you know what's the middle if you don't know what's on each end? Soon is the 10 of crystals, the family loss. Sealed Divine Feminine, committed to higher self. A prisoner to be wise and see new perspectives. 360 degrees all the way around, with the King of Swords leading and catching the slack, the rain at his back. Love, rain on me. Him blocking the Queen of Wands reversed and the Empress reversed from the Divine Feminine, keeping the two worlds separate, two different timelines, two worlds split and stuck in the middle. Monkey in the middle. Monk and key being the key. Monk being the key. Excalibur, me and my shadow, rolling down the avenue, dancing in the rain and singing in the rain, okay? His family legacy falls as the secret comes out that she is fully committed, the Divine Feminine, to her higher self, i.e., the masculine says, that's me, no matter what. working to align to blocks, dark, mold, lead walls, 4 gold coins, impenetrable, announcing to children or about a child or a child seen and still to be a boy, working on announcements of lovers coming out, married already, literally. No piece of paper can match sharing etheric bodies. They certainly belong to each other. Let no man put us under. He is Trinity, the 3 of Pentacles, the noble co-creator, sharing deliberations and poor decisions with others to lead by example. And number 13 came up here, the complete transformation, the death, the transition. Frustrated by transformation, no growth, and waiting for final judgments to come in, letting go or spending prudently to make repairs and amends, and purging, crying to reset, sleepless in Seattle. And then the cards that came up from the numerology deck were retreat. Excuse me, this is the romance angel deck. Retreat very soon, honeymoon, as we have that full moon eclipse tomorrow. Honeymoon came up, new love, and then getting to know each other. That was at 114, the Magician and the Temperance card, the angels, patience and balance. May require some purging and letting go and frustrations when you come together. Around him, out with catcher's mitt, catching fly balls, downloads 2 at a time, batting cages or just bat cage, in a balloon ride for 2, no extras allowed, up and away in my beautiful balloon. Recovering in a practical way, letting self back inside, moving home or leaving marriage, suddenly darting out the door at the full moon. To skydive, to trip, fall, and break. As long as we're together, no man can put us under. But God can, LOL. Whoopee! As I have Gonzo, seeing if he can change dimensions or find the wormhole. New paths to explore and more. Floating on a wing in a prayer in tandem. Clear blocks of the King of Pentacles reversed, or Akashic records, what is no more. Walk away and grieve the past if you need to, and then leave it there where it belongs. Tick-tock, 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 and your final decision is? Final decision. Chariots of fire, magnetized gold coin, bat cage about to be flung out of here into outer space. Another episode of Space Monk Keys. Monk is key. Rebirth, environment, forgiveness for the masculine, but even more so, adventure. The Queen of Cups reversed, walking away even if it hurts, if he avoids telling the truth. The truth, Excalibur, right? Excalibur is the X's bullet, will, ILL, set you free. F-re, the feminine shaman. The bullet helmet, when you jump out of a plane, the hermit not expressing and holding back new life, clearly awake to the truth now that the secret's out, taking a leap past and right over, vacillating gap or crap in the valley of the shadow of death. I will be reborn. XX, 2 cheeks as one, with open arms to all that is, seen or unseen, angelic or human, aligning with all, inspired by all. I was hiding my light, lost, but now I'm found, starting over in love and over until I get it right, allowing the truth to be my friend and expansion to be my justice, the impossible dream, truth, balance, and love unending, needing courage of the tiger's eye, whose stripes never change unless wounded superficially, of course. My pledge of love will conquer all obstacles, all shadows cast. I can always hire someone else for a role. The strength to detox all that is, not love, and allow my heart to crack open wide. 3 channels to the open seas, high mar, never reaching the end, for only through the crown is infinity and beyond. Magician, 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 magician. So that was coming up instead of tradition, with the DNA strand of the divine feminine, divine lover, as the King of Cups, or unconditional love, Wounded warrior surrenders as the bridge crumbles in closing the gate. The Queen of Cups reversed purges out any last family unhappiness and possibly tears of joy left to make it through Lion's Gate. All burdens gone and whisked away into heaven sent, to God back in ego death. Taking off like a bat out of hell at the full moon eclipse, not telling anyone, and riding off into the sunset into pain-free bliss, the messenger of truth with the courage of 144 men. When connected, it's no secret that the dark night doctor is in. And the grIM, or rather I am Reaper, always gets what he's after, walking through 4D sludge to get there, facing God and all. He will have his grIM keeper. She's a keeper. For the peeper, LOL. Purrrr. For the purrrr. And that ended at 1:49. The magician getting his wish, or her wish. Give me 1 second, I might pull a couple extra cards for you. It's 4126, that's that Page of Wands, and New Love of the 41. How perfect there, inspired new love. All right, let's see. All right, I've never had anything like that read before, you guys. Pretty powerful. I don't know what else I can tell you. Like that, you know, we were just going through your fairy tale life there. Take a deep breath, you guys. I was definitely excited coming into this read today to tell you guys all that. So I hope you liked it. Very powerful. Don't forget who you are. You see the little lamb there with the leopard spots, or cheetah. I always forget which is which, but that's the lamb, the meek that will inherit the earth. And then Jesus with the children. And of course we had to have a little violet on the table as well. So take your deep breath. Since we have Joshua on the table today. Okay, for this July 15, 2019, for everyone watching and the best and highest good of those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? What are some closing cards, some closing information for everyone listening? Well, I didn't have to do much there. It came right out. There's your Queen of Cups upright. Beautiful. She's definitely representative of the feminine, as we have the Queen of Wands reversed on the bottom, which I'll get to that in a minute. Then we have the Five of Pentacles reversed, no longer out in the cold, because you let yourself back in. Okay, you get that? That came out in the read. All right, holding on loosely and grounding and saving, being moderate. The Queen of Swords reversed. I was just getting a horse with no name, so I don't know why that came up. This is the dark horse, the horse with no name. She came up from behind, right? She wasn't in her truth, and then she became. Okay? Then we have her counterpart who did the same. The horse with no name, the two horses with no name. And then these two want to come out together, the Fool reversed and the Two of Swords reversed, which is about allowing yourself to fall and break and untether, I was just getting. Right? And allow the truth, allow the information to come in. But you always knew the truth. You knew the truth all along. You lacked faith. And now you won't have to do that anymore. You don't need to know the information because you already know the truth, because you'll stay in your faith. Okay? But when you lack, it's okay to fall and break because you're human and you make mistakes. And then we have what we ended on. There's your dark horse, your Grim Reaper, right? The Dark Knight. He's bowling over everything to get to his keeper. Oh. What's the expression? Is it my brother's keeper? I can't remember. Is it my father's keeper, my brother's keeper? I can't remember, but I was just getting that too. Because if the feminine's the keeper, it's the feminine is my brother's keeper. Yeah, cool. I love how they do that. I would never think of these things. And you know what comes next? Opportunities, guys, to co-create. I think we're leaving it at that. The bottom of the deck, I want to show you some of the cards there. The Hangman, Upright, let's see what else is there. The Moon, and the Knight of Cups. So this is all underlying energy, okay? So having felt defenseless to the energies and lost their independence, money, or power, okay? Giving a little bit of away and allowing yourself to fall and feel defenseless, to come back up into your love, to offer love to others. As we come up to the full moon and the wolves are howling at the moon and you see the lobsters all up in arms, okay? This is the awakening, the reckoning of the Queen of Wands, reversed, okay? So just know that there's tower energies around. And like I said, I've gotten to parties multiple times now that somebody definitely came out at a party. So you'll be feeling the effects of those vibrations soon, I'm sure. So let me know in the comments anything that's come your way. Guys, drink your water, get your rest. You don't need me to tell you that. You're a pro at this now. It was just 47:17. You guys, be happy, be joyful. This is real. Rise and be loved.